Dr. Bay Bem. I'm the Community Healing Director.
Executive Director and Founder, she, they, he, I don't care, use any pronoun. Just use it with love. Oh, my name, Cameron Time.
Heather Mitchell, the Youth Enrichment Director here at Rootead.
And I'm Vanessa Moon, Birth Justice Director here at Rootead.
Yep, and today we're going to be discussing Afrofuturism, our understanding of what it means and what it means for us doing this work at Rootead.
Afrofuturism to me is thinking, reimagining a future for folks of the African diaspora. So instead of just like following status quo, it's a way to step back and interrogate the status quo and envision a better, more equitable, more beautiful future for folks of the African diaspora.
Afrofuturism is Black liberation to me. It's reclaiming like Pan-Africanism, Blackness, and what that means. And I think it holds a lot of significance as Africans who have been displaced through the transatlantic slave trade in our ancestors, because that sense of like who we are, that root system that was kind of disconnected, severed somewhat, not fully. We retained as much as we possibly could while trying to stay alive. But it's that reclamation and the reimagining of what the future looks like.
Well, I feel like coming into Rootead, my mind was kind of blown open by this idea of Afrofuturism, and I'm just learning about it. I've been here about a year and a half now, and what I've learned about it so far is that it's, like you said, a reimagining, but I feel like it also acknowledges this, I would use resilience again, but even this deeper wellspring of hope, that we all have a place in designing the future. So we all have a place in having where our voice can be heard, and this is what we would like this to look like. So where people's voices have been silenced in the past and we don't have the records to show our lineage, then we want to give our ancestry to the future so that they know where they came from.
Yes, that's like, I wrote this down too. Delina Hunter is a fan of Octavia Butler, and she basically said that Afrofuturism is basically Black people being free on their own terms.
Right.
Like, it's about being liberation. And I love how people tie it to, because I had a really hard time understanding what Afrofuturism was. Like, I thought it was just about science fiction. And I read something a while ago before I started working here, actually, that talked about, like, Harriet Tubman was an Afrofuturist. You know what I mean? Douglas was. Like, our ancestors were, like, every person who prayed for you and wanted better for their children, they were basically wanting us to be better in the future. Like, they were looking to, you know what I mean? And so I love that piece, like, about it being about liberation and about just wanting better for who comes next.